Hi! Welcome to my channel, CreativHiJinx. I'm B, and this week's art prompt is cozy. For my first video, I'm starting off with a fairly simple one-word prompt, just to ease myself into the speed paint process. Just because whenever I contemplated doing something like this in the past, I never knew what to draw, so I wasn't exactly flowing with ideas, but I started with some thumbnail sketches, picked the one I liked most, and went from there. Now, this first drawing doesn't end up being anything close to the final piece. In fact, I end up scrapping it completely and drawing something in a wildly different style. Spoiler. But I kept the footage in anyway, because it led to the final product. Plus, it's a reminder that things don't always work out, and it's your drawing. If you don't like something, you can change it. Now, I'm mostly self-taught, but what teaching I did get was very classical, in that you start out with a very rough sketch, basically a thumbnail blown up, clean it up into a regular rough sketch, clean it further into a sketch, and then do the line art. Most times I can do it without the thumbnail, but I don't usually draw backgrounds, so there's less of a need for that step. The computer was probably the second hardest thing to draw in this piece, right after the side profile of the face, which I can never get right. It wasn't until I watched the speed paint back that I realized that I had a reference for it and never used it. That was frustrating. The colors I picked were also an issue in that they were much too dark for the lighting I was going for. In this kind of mostly dark piece, the flat colors are important and that you can show a lot of nuance between light and dark. Instead of going for medium colors though, I went for dark ones, which made shading this picture that much harder. One of the major things this piece had against it was all of the negative space I left when designing it. There wasn't that much objectively, but there was enough that I felt I needed to add things just to keep the picture interesting. I was originally planning on leaning heavily on the lighting, because the main thing I think about when I hear the word cozy is warm, low light. But I couldn't seem to get it right, which was the biggest blow against keeping the piece. Basically, I was overthinking the whole thing and needed to calm down and come at the piece at a different angle. So I deleted everything and started over. I completely changed the art style, the pose, and the setting, and came away with a drawing I'm happy with. This piece focuses more on the subject and less on the lighting. It was also heaps more relaxing to draw, even if the lack of lines did trip me up on some occasions. my favorite part was shading the blanket. Cloth used to be pretty challenging for me, and I totally understand the sentiment of artists wishing we didn't wear clothes just so they don't have to draw them, but I got really interested in the intricacies of it, like being able to tell the difference between thick and thin cloth just by how many wrinkles there are. It's really fascinating. I'm a little all over the place when I work on my art, something that's pretty visible in this speed painting. Observe me working out where to sign my name before the piece is even finished. And that's it. This is the first video of my channel, and I'm very new at this, so any feedback is appreciated. Right now I'm basically picking a prompt out of a jar every week and filming a video or doing a speed paint for it. Thanks for watching this video the whole way through, and I hope you'll join me for next week's prompt. Vampires.